Hello everybody. It's Pizza Lover 346 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Last time we tackled Act 1 of Lava Reef Zone, and this time we're tackling the Cool Blue Act 2. If you couldn't tell, the lava has cooled and we are embracing the reef. As well as a color palette you might have seen before, with music you might have heard before. I'm sure it's nothing. I thought this was one up in here, but no, fire shield. Either way, yoink. Oh, I thought I could go under that. I was thinking a launch base. My endless familiarity with this game becomes ended. Anything over here? No, I'm just a dunderhead. A silly, goofy dunder, poo-poo, stinky. Color commentary. Here at Pizza Lover 346, we provide the utmost of commentary and quality entertainment. I will say, for what it's worth, Sonic blends in a lot with the background. Something can't see where I'm platforming. That's a total lie because his feet are red and there's always red in his sprites, so you can always tell roughly where he is. And it's not that much of a blend in. But, you know. What a wicked good excuse it is. That said, I do like this level quite a bit. Lava Reef is one of my favorite zones, I think. Like, just look how cool it is. Excuse me? Or maybe it was one of the rocks from the little guy who exploded. Explosion-y and shit. There we go. That's all I wanted. A little invincibility. All I wanted. Like, that's not a lot. Invincibility is kind of a big deal, but it's all I wanted. Just a little invincibility. Oh, there goes the shield. Again, bubble shield. I'm not sure why they hand out bubble shields like crazy in Lava Reef. Other than maybe they wanted to give players a shield to have, but they didn't want to give them immunity every time they got a shield, and wow. I die right next to a fire shield as I say that. That's my best guess. Is that the devs were... Oh, okay. This is why we racked up lives. The devs were like, man, we should really give players an extra hit they can take here. And they were like, but we don't want to make them just invincible, right? And I was like, no, of course not. Okay. Oh, cool. I didn't have a fire shield or anything anyway. Are you joking right now? Guys, I forgot how to play the game. Let's just do stupid top route. Dude! What is this? I took a very brief, very mild break between this episode and the last episode. Like, the game has not been turned off since Mushroom Hill Zone. Which that gives you some insight, but on how these are recorded, I guess. But more importantly, this game has not been turned off since then. What happened? I'm not like a Sonic 3 and Knuckles god or anything, but I didn't die 6 times in 10 seconds unless it was intentional. What changed? Where'd my skill go? Big ring! Cool. I didn't actually know about this big ring. Uh-oh. This looks intimidating. Okay. So far, so simple. When does it betray me? Here we go. Here's my working theory. That's when it was supposed to betray me. Boom, baby. Another Super Emerald in the bag. I gotta admit, this is more Super Emeralds than I thought we would be getting. Which is great. It's awesome. We're coming in clutch. I don't think we'll find any more, so... Oh, nice. That's gonna leave us 2 emeralds shy. Which sucks, because we totally... That's how many times we failed. We totally found enough big rings to have every emerald. Just don't be bad. Don't be bad like I'm bad. And then you'll be set. Again, I will be sharing with you how to cheese it and... you know. I suppose even if I get all the emeralds, I'll be sharing with you my method. Just in case you have the difficulty, but you want to see what Hypersonic is like. Of course, I totally encourage you to practice and get good enough at the game where you don't need to cheese it, but I also totally understand this game hard. Getting good at this game very... Oh! No way. Yo. Okay. Focus up, Maddie. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Focus up, I say. I realized what I had to do after I had already fumbled, so that's okay. Hold up. Oh. Welcome to this bonus stage. Have we run into this bonus stage at all this game? Pretty simple. Oh, I don't know what rep is. There we go. It's just sort of bounce into the wheel, get the bubbles that fall out, and have fun. Dang. Thought, hey, maybe they'll reward me for having a fire shield. And the answer is they do, because most of the obstacles in this stage are fire-based, and, well, now I'm immune to them, but in terms of big ring, nope. Yeah, so we will be 2 emeralds shy of a win, and I will share with you the cheesing method later. For now... Come on, Knuckles. Man, Knuckles! Knuckles! Ugh, sabotaged again. And down we go. Okay. No, that's fine. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, no, that's fine. We're good. Alright. Cool. Okay, you can see Robotnik in his little mech back there, firing these missiles at us that are homing in on our stable platforms, forcing us to stand on the crumbling ones. And the Death Egg just fired up in some way. This is really just a bad situation. We are... Oh, we are having a tough time, but that is... Okay. Oops. Yikes. I forgot that this is not solid lava. That sounds silly, but, you know. You've seen what the fire shield lets us do. Important thing, take your time falling down here. Lightning shield, ring access, fire shield access. If you do nothing else, grab that fire shield, because this boss is going to be a total joke now, as we sit here and wait. Continuing the trend of Sonic and Knuckles wants to iterate on Sonic CD's boss ideas, this little egg machine here spits out little spike orbs. We're supposed to jump on the platforms and let the orbs run into the machine, hurting it because obviously it's too spiky for us to hurt. But because we have a fire shield, we don't have to worry about the platforms. We fully just get to walk and worry about dodging the spikes, which is great because sometimes the spikes land in weird ways, and there's just none of that, and just all of the just letting him hurt himself and enjoying the solid lava. This is, what a cool final boss scene, honestly. Without the fire shield, this boss is not horribly difficult, but it is difficult. You know, it's a lot harder than it is this. This makes it easier than most Act 1 bosses. Whereas, you know, without the fire shield, it's an appropriate difficulty. Maybe a little easy. There's no real good way to expedite this. There we go, lo and behold. And then we jump up, and we hit the capsule, and the lava cools. And congratulations, we've got through Act 2 of Lava Reef Zone. Oh, man. We're approaching the end of this game, and I'm excited. Here we go. Welcome to the Hidden Palace Zone. Does that sound familiar? Nah, I'm probably stupid. Probably making it up, right? I don't know anything about a hidden palace, do you? Yeah, didn't think so. Little extra rings. Huh. I wonder why they're giving us so many rings. This is a pretty easy-going level. Reminder, there are no big rings at this point. Checkpoint, too. Wow. Okay, what could possibly... Oh, jeez. Hey. Welcome to the Knuckles fight. It's a joke. Insta-shield at him. He can glide, he can punch. I don't know what hurt him there. If you look in the background here, I'm going to let him sort of do his Knuckles things. If you look in the background here, there's a prophecy with this yellow spiky blue guy. Oh, he can spin dash. I didn't even know about that one. And a giant machine fighting over the Master Emerald. We just defeated Knuckles. He gets surprised and runs off. Here we are in the Emerald Sanctuary. We can see our failures and... Oh, jeez! The Master Emerald's being stolen by Eggman. And Knuckles goes after him. Knuckles clinging onto the Master Emerald. And Robotnik betraying Knuckles after all this time. And off goes the Master Emerald. The one thing Knuckles swore to protect. You see him wake up. He thinks about it. And waves us on. Let's go beat Robotnik together. Poor guy is not doing well. Welcome to Sky Sanctuary Zone. Sonic and Knuckles finally teamed up as a pair. In the background, Death Egg rises, sending egg robos everywhere into a previously untouched sanctuary. Knuckles, on his feet one last time, reaches out and extends a bridge for us. Poor guy. If we crouch, he waves us on. Go, go, go. This is a great redemption arc for Knuckles. Because after a game of him hindering us and acting as a villain, it all makes sense. Knuckles has one goal in mind. protect the Master Emerald. Robotnik tricked him into believing that he was on the good side of that prophecy, that Sonic was the villain. And Knuckles, wanting nothing more than to protect his home, do his duties, played right into Robotnik's hand. And when he was defeated, and Robotnik stole the Master Emerald, Knuckles immediately cleaned up his act. And for the first time, he pushed a switch, and instead of sending us flying and hindering our progress, he's helping us. God, I love this game. And what a great evolution of Knuckles' character. Anyway, this is familiar to anyone who played Sonic 1. This is the first boss of Sonic 1. This is the Green Hill Zone Act 3 boss. But that's Mecha Sonic in the Egg Carrier. That's not Robotnik. This is a reoccurring thing in Sky Sanctuary Zone. Is going to be fighting Mecha Sonic. Mecha Sonic is super cool. He's not Metal Sonic, he's not Silver Sonic, he's not also Silver Sonic, but, you know, the other one. He's Mecha Sonic, and I love that for him. Sky Sanctuary is such a cool zone because you can see this place was absolutely untouched and sacred. You can still see all the nature and the rings and just everything about this place that is untouched by Robotnik before the launch of the Death Egg. And a lot of the enemies you fight here, well, the only enemies you fight here, are Egg Robos and Mecha Sonic. Anyway, here is, I believe, the Oil Ocean boss? This is a Sonic 2 boss, I forget what zone. You don't have to fight those little clones, you can just hit them enough times, but that's what you're supposed to do, is hit them and then hit the clone that pops out. Gets easier, and is easier without a shield because you can insta-shield and then it's fine. Rotating platforms, bouncing clouds, like this is undoubtedly a sanctuary. And now Robotnik's here to ruin it. Like, this is the moment when the game's plot comes together. I can't stress that enough. I know it's been pretty basic Sonic gameplay, but this is what makes this game special. It's that showdown with Knuckles, who's been hindering you this entire time, where it finally clicks for him and for you. Knuckles isn't the bad guy, and neither is Sonic. Both of you want the same thing, to protect this island and protect the Master Emerald. And that's so special. Oops, I fell. That's a fun thing about this stage, is you can just sort of fall, and it doesn't kill you, which is nice, but it does just sort of send you back to wherever you land. Hope you landed well. Sorry to interrupt that really, like, emotional speech there. But yeah, this, for coming out in 1994, and not really using direct cutscenes, the game still implements sort of these pseudo cutscenes like we saw, where the characters get some personality and get brought to life in such a way that we can tell what's going on. Knuckles wasn't actually a bad guy. He just didn't know any better. This trait would go on to be flanderized, and by the way, look at that Egg Robo chasing animals out of there. You can really see how fresh Robotnik's invasion is here. Like, he would go on to be flanderized over and over again, treated like a nitwit over and over again. His intelligence completely disregarded. But here in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, he's just someone from a small island home looking to do his duties to protect the Master Emerald, who didn't know what he was up against, and did what he could. And that's super awesome. Here is Mecha Sonic, Robotnik's arguably closest approximation to Sonic yet, if not Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic may be closer, but Mecha Sonic has the power to trounce Sonic. Oof. Yeah, Not an easy fight. Super love him. He's got the bouncies, he's got the spin dash, he slides back and forth like the Robo Sonic from Sonic 2. That's Silver Sonic, but not Silver Sonic, so I've taken to calling him Robo Sonic. There is some confusion about the naming schemes of these Sonics. This Mecha Sonic just did the homing attack before Sonic ever had it. There we go. Mecha Sonic defeated. Got through Act 1 of Sky Sanctuary. That's a wonderful thing. As Sky Sanctuary crumbles, we sprint, running from the disaster, and jump to the final area. Where may we be jumping to? Well, I'll let the game tell you. Welcome to Death Egg Zone, Act 1. This zone is a test. Alright, if you thought any part of this game was tough leading up to this, you are in for a brutal, brutal course of events here. This zone does not care what you think about difficulty. It can and will absolutely punish you for the slightest mistake. That said, such a cool final zone. Oh man. It's weird to think our Sonic Adventure is, well, I say our Sonic Adventure, our Sonic 3 and Knuckles adventure quest, our Sonic 3 and Knuckles journey is approaching its end. But that's okay. It's just the beginning, really. You know, we've got a couple more playthroughs coming up with a couple variances and cool things. Oh, either way, here we are, fighting for good. And look at the background of this stage. Like, I can rant about this music all I want, but look at the background. Look at that. That is straight out of Star Wars. You know, that is absolutely sci-fi. And that's super cool. But yeah. And then as always, the music is a fantastic experience, so I'm gonna hush up and let you enjoy that for a bit. I hope you enjoyed that. It's such a blast. I love the music here. As tough as this level can be, it's such an epic level. It's got epic music, and it's always encouraging you to push on in the face of Robotnik's power. Because Robotnik's no joke in this game. Look at this. He has successfully launched the Death Egg. And unlike in the second game where he had successfully launched it and he went and beat up his robot and then it fell from the sky, this time we're going through the whole thing directly. Oh man. It's so cool. I wish I could say more than just, oh man, it's so awesome, but that's really all I can say. It's just, oh man, this is so awesome. Check out this little gravity change. Getting pulled to the right, sort of space station-y goodies. I'm gonna do a little ring collecting here, some extra life gathering. We also just have to hit all the switches on this side too. But yeah, rings to be had. You can see the center platform. All these switches were yellow. You hit them and they turn red. That's our objective. Having a hard time doing our objective here. I get it? I did. Beautiful. Now we can go through here. Enjoy the cool running half pipe. These cool little things, they pad out the time a little bit. You can jump around them if you want to go explore the level for yourself. Again, unfortunately, there are no big rings here. I'll show you what that looks like. You can see we can come down here, and there's some missiles and some rings and ramps and obstacles and ring monitors. And ooh, we are 5 rings away from 200 rings. There we go. I want to see what happens when we get 200 rings. I gotta know. Dang it. No rings. We won't find out. Huh? Extra life. Meet my least favorite boss in this game, Red Eye. This jerk sucks. You gotta watch the rotation of those orbs. Don't jump at them when they're up there. They spread out occasionally on the bottom, and when you hit them, one crops up and explodes into spikes at you. It's not fun. If this were the whole boss, though, it would be manageable. It would be a manageable nuisance. But alas, there's more. When you beat him from that phase, he crops out here, spawns these stupid little spinning platforms, and every time you hit him, he shoots lasers at you. It crops up like that, and now I have no rings. And if you're on one of those platforms, they spiral too quickly and inevitably hit you. And he moves in such a way to intentionally force you onto them, and this boss is the worst. If I were to rank every boss by fighting them without Chaos Emeralds, this guy gets #1 for biggest jerk. Red Eye is the worst. That said, he is beatable. If you have Hypersonic, use it. They give you access to 50 rings right before his fight, I'm pretty sure. Like what, 3 ring monitors, a couple half pipes, absolutely. Yeah, say you can get 50 rings before his fight, no problem. Do not hesitate. Get these 50 rings, then attack him. Because, by golly, he is the worst ever. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna focus up and try my best. This boss is one of the biggest sources of frustration for me in this game, and an absolute menace to all things Sonic 3 and Knuckles. My best praise is that he's a super unique concept, because he's like the robot in the center of the Death Star, the Death Egg. Yeah, well, the Death Egg basically is the Death Star, but you get my point. He's the robot at the center of the Death Egg, and he is manageable if you're careful and smart, and, like, he is not impossible to beat. He is, however, liable to do that to you. He hit me, and then immediately swept me up on his rapidly spinning platforms, making it borderline impossible to get to the ring as I lost. Oh, please, leave me alone. Oh, this boss makes me want to cry. Listen, if you like Red Eye, that's fine. However, you're wrong, objectively. This boss is the worst. The final boss is less annoying than this boss. Red Eye is just a pain in the butt. The only way he's not too bad is with Hypersonic, and even then, he's still pretty hard because Hypersonic's not immune to being swept up by his platforms. They're still platforms, which makes it super unruly to hit him, which makes it harder to beat him within the time limit. He's just not a fun time. Red Eye, you can go suck all that. We're gonna die. Yeah. This is the primary reason I was racking up lives. This guy is a boss fight in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you know? I don't really have anything good to say about him, so that's all I will say, is he is a boss in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, Red Eye. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna do it. I don't want to talk about it. That was abysmal performance. Oh, and now we have 5 rings. Gosh, I love this video game. I do love this video game. It is my favorite 2D Sonic, but it feels like every 2D Sonic has that one thing. You know, the one that everybody just kind of collectively hates on, but it's like, whatever. Red Eye is that for me. I almost said Red Ring. That's not a thing until the 3D era. Okay, well, we're on this side now. Screw it. Oh. This boss is so hard. I don't like him. Take him away, somebody. Somebody mod this game to just make Red Ring not exist. Red Eye. Please. This episode's not done until we finish him. I will speed up the footage if I have to. After this attempt, we'll speed up. Provided I don't immediately get it. Okay, 8 rings this time. Wow. 10 rings this time. We've doubled the amount of rings we have after the first hit. It's just because I get impatient and am stupid. That was just rude. I don't think that was impatience. I think that was just the game not liking me. Please. Okay. Hiding in the corner. Nope, no. Okay, hiding in the corner, please don't hurt me, Red Eye. Okay. Whew. I think we've got it down. Like, it's not easy, but I think we've got a strategy. Hit him from the side that he's furthest from the edge of the screen on. Run to that corner and tuck our little hedgehog head down and hide from this menace. This menace to society. This is Act 1, by the way. We got him. Okay. Yeah. Give me that, please. Secret. Nope, no secret. Okay. And with that, we've gotten through Act 1 of Death Egg Zone. Next time, Act 2 and probably the end of the game. See y'all then. We're in for a treat.